Y'all already know the vibes. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your little snacks, and tune in for this tea. All right, before we get into it, the timestamp will be in the comments, but I am going to do a business promo shout out. So today's company, we have Jeulia. Excuse the greasiness. I had lotion on my hands, okay? Y'all want me to do this ashy, do you? The first item I received is this pair of earrings. It does come in a set of 2, and they're customizable. You can get anything you want on there. I think there is a letter cap, which means it can only be about, maybe I think it's about 7 or 8 letters, but you can get anything. So I got my daughter's nickname because I think these little earrings are so cute and adorable, and they're just the appropriate size for a toddler. Like, they're not too big to me, they're not too small. I love these. Initially I thought they were big enough for me, but listen, no, but they're perfect for my little baby. So this is the next item. It's this pretty beautiful tennis bracelet. Do y'all see this? Let me give y'all a close-up. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, I didn't rub all my lotion in. I love this. Now look, I can't really grip this by myself. I'm gonna have to wear this when I'm with somebody or something. Usually my baby helped me put this on, but she at school, so I can't grip it, but this is how it would look on my little wrist. Ah, so cute. Now they do let you pick the size of your wrist, so definitely measure your wrist. I think it's in inches. I always get a 19-inch and it fits my wrist perfectly. Ain't no sliding down, no sliding back, nothing. It's not moving. It's perfect and it's not too tight. So yeah, I finally figured out the size of my wrist and it always fits perfectly. I love this. I'm not really a silver girl, but I will definitely wear this. Y'all gonna see me in these. Yes, you is. Like I always say, everything for Jeulia will be listed in the description box. So definitely check it out if you want to check their company out. They're always having some kind of sale or deal. And yeah, link in the description. Okay, let's get into the story time. Ooh, this was a long night. I was finna say I don't even want to do it to you, but y'all like the long videos. This was around the time when I was a fiend. When I say fiend, I don't even know how to describe how much of a fiend I was. I actually started fiending at 16, but like to do stuff, but I could not do everything that I wanted to. Now that I'm 18, I'm like, oh, she can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna go here and do this and da-da-da-da. Like, I was always doing something. So yeah, like I was saying, when I see y'all say stuff like, oh, I feel bad for you, all your friends was this and that and da-da-da, 90%, 80% of these people was not my friend for real. Like, basically, my point is, don't feel bad for me, okay? I put myself in a lot of these situations, and a lot of them was messed up, but if I wasn't feeling so bad to go and, you know, be in the streets, I wouldn't have went through this. Anyway, let me start rambling again to the story. This will include a fight and a tussle and a little something else that I can't say this early in the video. So this girl, she lived in my neighborhood. I used to call her my friend. Looking back, she was not my friend for real. So I'm not gonna call her that. I'm gonna say home girl, because that's what she was. What can I name her though? I really should have thought of names beforehand. What I'm gonna just go ahead and call the girl Petty. She the one that lived in my neighborhood. She was my home girl. So this night, well, actually, she invited me like the day before because look, even though I was 18, thought I was grown and I could do what I wanted, I still needed a notice to be like, oh, Aunt so-and-so, can I spend a night over blah, blah, blah house? You know, I still had to ask. Even though if she would have said no, I'd be like, I'm still gonna go, okay? Call me if you need me. All right. Pause. I remember her telling me no one time and I still dipped and she was so bad. Don't come back. Da, 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 da. I was back after 2 days. So yeah, Petty invited me out like the night before. And I was I swear Chelsea was supposed to go, but I think we had gotten into it. So this was like, cause usually I swear to God, I did everything with Chelsea. Everything, like, let's see, before I started like going out on my own and like meeting different friends and stuff, Chelsea, it was like this. I did everything with that girl. When Petty invited me, I'm like, where we going? She told me we was going to an 18 and up, so I'm like, okay, cool. But I also had to tell her, I didn't go into detail. I would never really go into detail back then, but I'll be like, oh, can I spend a night at your house? Because, you know, this is that. I'll make up some crazy lie like, oh, my aunt not gonna be at home and I don't got a key, so ain't nobody gonna be up to open the door for me, instead of saying, girl, I got a curfew and you know, I'm too old for a curfew, but she don't understand that. So let me kick it at your crib all night and blah, 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 blah. I would make up crazy ass excuses. 9 times out of 10, it was a lie. Let's just call it spade, bitch. I was lying. Because it was embarrassing. Looking back, it's not embarrassing. I really could have just been like, da, 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 da. boom, boom, bow. But that comes with maturity because obviously I was immature back then. Basically, she like, yeah, girl, my mama don't care. She not even home right now. She gonna get home like super late in the night, probably 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I tell my aunt I want to spend the night at my friend's house. She went to because the girl lived down the street. When I get over there, her 2 friends was already there. One of them girls was tall as hell. Like, she could have played basketball. It was giving Lisa Leslie, okay, the basketball player. I want to call her. Should I call her Lisa? I feel like I used the name Lisa before. I'm gonna call her Megan because Megan Thee Stallion real tall. And then the other one, I gotta call her something crazy. Should I call her crazy? She was crazier than crazy. It's like she wasn't even crazy. She was crazier than crazy. I'm gonna call her unstable. She was very much unstable. Few French fries short of a Happy Meal. It wasn't all there for her. So yeah, I get up in there. They like pre-gaming. Her cousin there. Oh, her older cousin was there. I'm gonna call the older cousin, okay? I ain't giving her no name because I ain't too much like her either. Yeah, everybody pre-gaming. Cousin was older than us. Cousin was about 25. Me and, what did I call that girl? What did I call her? Petty. Me and Petty was 18. I think Megan was Megan also 18? Whatever. I don't remember how old Megan was, but I know that unstable was like 20. So, cousin was older than all of us, and she had a bottle. She had like a little bit of Amsterdam left, and it was Amsterdam with no flavor. So we had to really take it straight to the head. Back then I was all about the flavors because I was a newbie. They all pre-gaming, music loud, they dancing, they twerking in the middle of the living room. They had moved the couches to give them some twerk room. And I was like, what did I just pop up on? Okay. So of course I get dressed over there because I didn't want my aunt to see what I was wearing, okay? Y'all, I had already had my makeup done. Now I put air quotes because we weren't really doing makeup back then. It was like, the makeup that we did, it gave like, okay, your makeup looks cute for maybe 30 minutes and then 45 minutes later, it's all off your face because you ain't know how to prep your face for makeup. Yeah. So we up in there talking. Her mama called her, and her mama, I felt like everybody had a cool parent that was around me except for me. Her mom was like, okay, where y'all going? Okay, just make sure da-da-da-da, and make sure cousin drop y'all off and be safe and da-da-da-da. What you wearing? Okay, girl, send me a picture, da-da. I was like, is that your mom or your sister? My aunt would have been like, where are you going? What? Come home right now. Oh, you don't want to come? Don't come home ever again. We would have got into it just like that. As soon as I said I was going to a club, just like that. Petty getting off the phone with her mama. All you hear is cousin coming up the stairs talking about, take your shot, take this shot, da-da-da-da. And she getting off the phone with her mama. And her mama was like, y'all better not be drinking. So her mama was cool, but she wasn't that damn cool, okay? And Petty was like, so you still gonna take me to the liquor store? And cousin was like, the liquor store? I'm gonna take you to this 18 and up, and you find a buy you a drink. I don't feel like stopping at the liquor store. Do you got liquor store money? And Petty was like, yeah, I got money. Why would I ask to go to the liquor store if I ain't had no money? So I was talking to Petty and I was like, I didn't know we was going to the liquor store. The only cash I got is like enough for the club. Because I didn't think to bring like more than an entry fee because it was, I don't even know if it's considered an 18 and up. I think it is. When it's a club that let in 18-year-olds, but when you get in there, they put the X on your hand so you can't buy no liquor. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not finna bring more cash than that because I'm not finna buy a drink. Like, I can't drink liquor. I got this freaking, they put something on your hand. They put something on your hand, I just cannot remember. But yeah, whatever it was, I was like, I can't buy a drink anyway, so I'm just bringing the entry fee. So yeah, she was like, oh, okay, that's cool. They got an ATM inside of the liquor store, so just get some money out and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, let's fast forward to leaving. I do want to mention that Unstable was acting standoffish and stuff. So we go to the liquor store. She pull into the parking lot, but she don't park directly in front of the store. She park a little back so I can get out the car, walk into the ATM and get my money out. So I get some money out, buy a pack of gum because I just need to have gum when I go out. I need to have like a few pieces of gum. And also I did that to make change because I didn't know how much everybody was putting in on the bottle. So I get change 2 times basically from the ATM then the man. I walk back to the car, I get back in the car, everybody passed their money up. So I passed up 10 and I'm thinking, okay, Petty already got her money, like, cause she the one taking all the money. Y'all, I see Unstable pass up what looked like $2 or $3. And then Megan passed up $5. What are we about to do with $15? I mean, not 15. What are we about to do with $18? I had to think for a second. The Patron got me gone, all right? And it's not my math. And I say $18 because when cousin was counting the money, she was like, girl, this is $18. Y'all not getting no bottle. What y'all want, some taka? Y'all not getting nothing good for $18. And I was like, how the fuck is that $18? Like, I passed up 10. We not all passing up 10. So I'm like, $18, how much we passing up? And Petty was like, well, let's all put in 5. I'm like, 5? 5, 10, 15, 20. Bitch, that's still basically $18. So I'm like, girl, that's the same. How about we all put in like $10? Like, I passed that. She was like, girl, cousin, we can get a good bottle for $20. Like, get us something good. Go ahead, get us something good. She was like, no, y'all not getting nothing good for $20. I'm telling you. Y'all want this and y'all want that, but y'all not getting it for $20. Cause y'all know liquor stores is like more expensive than Specs. Like, you know, mom and pop liquor stores, they got their prices just a wee bit higher for some reason. Like I said, if it's $18, that mean Petty ain't put in nothing, right? So I'm looking at Unstable and Megan, because at this point everything is cool. I'm thinking, okay, they cool, they Petty friends or whatever, so whatever, I might vibe with them too. So I'm looking at them and I say, I don't even be like, bitch, run them pockets, ho. I'm just like I'm just like, y'all don't want to put in like $5 more so we can all put in 10 and get it and go in on like a good bottle or something like that. And she was like, oh, Unstable was like, don't try to clock my pockets, don't. And I'm just like, well, what the fuck did I say? Did I say, bitch, empty your pockets and give me everything you got? Your broke ass don't got more than that. What the fuck did I say? So I'm like, I'm just trying to get a good bottle. We're not getting nothing for $18 like that. We're not getting nothing like good. We're gonna get some low shit. Oh, so Petty is like, well, how much did you put in though? How much did you put in? Like, trying to clock other people's pockets when she ain't even reached for her little pockets. I forgot to tell y'all to give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment and hit that subscribe button. Okay, bye. So Unstable was like, I'm telling you, I put in enough. Don't try to clock my pockets. I put in enough. I got enough to go to the club. I put in enough. That's all the girl kept saying. That's it. So Megan is like, I think I got about $5 more. And Petty was like, okay, pass it up. Petty was like, Unstable. Like, she did that face like, you gonna put in some more? Unstable was like, that's all I got. That's all I got. So I'm like, you don't want to put in like $3 more because it looked like you only passed up 2, and that'll be like $5. Mind you, I wasn't saying it mean or nothing. I'm just stating facts. Why do I feel like it's a hair on my lip, but it's not? So she was like, Petty, get your friend. Get your friend. Because I already told her, da-da-da. Then her and Petty started talking over each other. And Petty was like, well, you do need to put in some more money. All you did put in is like $2, $3. So everybody else putting in this amount, that amount, da-da-da. Me, Petty, and Unstable, we all just going back and forth. Megan over there saying a few little things. Megan was actually kind of quiet until she got drunk. She was really quiet until she got drunker. But she not really saying much. Cousin not really saying much either, because we all getting into it. Or maybe they was. I wasn't listening because I couldn't hear them. So Unstable like, get your friend, get your friend. So I'm like, Petty, get your friend, because she don't know shit about me. Because Unstable was like, she always doing this and always trying to clock somebody's pockets and da-da-da. I'm like, bitch, always doing what? You don't know. I don't know nothing about you. This is my first time meeting you. How am I always doing something? I'm saying some shit like that. And then Petty was like, okay, but Unstable, you only put in $2 or $3. And then Unstable was like, bitch, if I don't got it, I don't got it. You trying to ask me for all this fucking money? I don't got it. I got enough for the club. Da-da-da. Why are you going out if you're broke? So cousin was like, y'all doing all this arguing? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to drop y'all hoes off and go home. My nigga waiting for me. Petty had ended up putting in her $5. And cousin was like, so what y'all want? Y'all must want some damn spec. What is that stuff called? I don't know how to say it. Speggas. I don't know. That's how I say it. I don't think that's right, but that's how I've been saying it since I started drinking it. So I'm like, can we get some Ciroc or something? Like, what? I don't want that. I was really wanting some, y'all. I told you I thought Hennessy was premium. So I wanted some Hennessy, or I wanted some Ciroc. It was another one that I drunk, but what was it? I forgot what it was, y'all. I can't think. Oh, duh, Crown. I wanted something like that, like big bottles, not the little personals, the big one, because it was like 4 of us. Petty had ended up putting in 10. Then I had ended up giving like 3 more, and that was like a little bit over $30 or something, like, if I did my math right. That's how I remember it. But however much we all put in, it ended up being a little over $30 with no help to Unstable. So before I ended up giving like a little bit more, me and Petty ended up giving a little bit more. Cousin was like, so Petty, cousin was like, so Unstable, what you putting in? You only gonna put in $2 or $3? So you must not want to fucking drink. Like it was gonna be her bottle, but I agree though. Unstable was like, I already told you I'm not gonna keep fucking repeating myself, da 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 da. And she told Megan to move so she can get out the car. Fast forward, cousin ended up going in and she got her some green apple Ciroc. This is one of the main reasons why I cannot do vodka. I got so fucked up this night. So yeah, we got the big bottle of Ciroc, which was like, I want to say close to $30. So Petty was like, how much this was? And cousin was like, about $30. And mind you, I think the total or whatever, it ended up being like $33 that we gave her. So Petty was like, my change. Cousin was like, bitch, gas. I don't know how I knew this night was gonna be action, but I could just tell. Oh, I skipped the part. Okay, I skipped the part where Petty didn't want to put in no more money, and she was asking me to put in $5 more. She was like, Tati, you don't want to put in like $5 more? Can you just put in $5 more for me? Da da da. And I'm like, bitch, no, I already put in 10, and that's the most that anybody put in. And I said that too because I had put in the most, so I'ma say it. And she was like, I know, but can you just put in 5 more? Da da da. And I'm like, no, I'm not putting in 5 more. If other people don't want to put in no other money, then I'm not putting in 5 more.
Yes, I did have a little attitude, but I still ended up putting in 3 more.
And that's when the door was still kind of open and Unstable was outside of the car. I don't give a fuck if she heard. She knows she didn't want it. Like, bitch, you know you wrong for that. So yeah, we start passing the bottle around, taking it like waterfall in the bottle, and cousin even waterfalled it, which I don't drink and drive. Yeah, she was our quote unquote DD, but yeah. So we finally get to the club, pull up, everybody taking their last shots before we go up in the club because we know we can't take the bottle, and the bottle was too big for anybody's purse. I ain't have no purse, but no, it wasn't gonna fit in nobody's purse, so we knew it was gonna have to keep it in cousin car. So we taking our last few shots outside, like trying to chug that shit before we gotta walk up and wait in this damn line. It's kind of like we was all talking, but me and Unstable wasn't talking. And while we taking our last shots and stuff, and cousin get out the car and she was like, y'all gonna go in this damn club or what? I said my nigga waiting for me. And I was like, well, damn, bitch, I'm trying to figure out what we got up in Petty purse to put a little more liquor in. Damn, that's what we was really doing. We was trying to be like, oh, we was going through Petty purse like, damn, bitch, what you got up in here? Like, we need to put some liquor up in there. I did not come prepared, ho. Forgetting that they check purses, but we could have hit it. We capped the bottle up, put it back in cousin car. Cousin like, okay, call me when you're ready to leave. I'm gonna be back. If you don't call me, I'm gonna be back at this time because that's when the club closed, whatever. So we all say bye and Kim going on because her nigga was waiting for her and we gonna stand in line. If y'all know what they put on your hand, leave it in the comments, please, because I cannot think. But like I said, they put something on your hand if you're not 21. We wouldn't end up for like 5 minutes when dudes start coming to us like, yeah, what y'all drinking on? What's your name? And we like, oh, we came buy drinks. I got you. I'm finna get a drink. What you want? I'm like, I don't know. Give me what you got, whatever. So we watched them at the bar. We was really watching them. Like, we wasn't on them like that because I feel like if we would have went to the bar and they would have saw us with the dudes, they would have been like, nah, it's a wrap. But we could still watch them. We still had eyes on their ass. It was me. Oh, you know what? It wasn't even me and Petty. It was me and Megan. I don't know. Somehow we got split up. It was crowded as hell up in there. Dude started talking to me and I'm standing by Megan. Dude started talking to Petty and she over there off to the side. So yeah, me and Megan go to the bathroom because she big as hell. So the dudes follow us to like the bathroom area, slip us a drink. We drinking in the bathroom, chugging drinks in the bathroom. Nasty. Ain't nothing nastier than a club restroom. Ain't nothing nastier. Y'all, when I tell you I was so paranoid of getting caught and kicked out, I'm like, bitch, what I'm gonna do with this cup? But I take a bunch of napkins and then I wrap the cup into napkins and I throw it in the trash. I throw that shit in the trash. So when me and Megan about to leave the bathroom, here come Patty walking up with her purse like this. I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? And she was like, bitch, this nigga got me a drink, da da da. The drink was in her purse. We look at her purse and the drink, the splish splash all over everything in her fucking purse, but she still chugged that hoe. So I'm like, girl, why didn't you just boom boom? I told her when me and Megan did, I'm like, why didn't you just do that? She was like, bitch, I don't know shit. Anyway, she started chugging her drink and then we leave. We started dancing, having a good ass time. How I'm looking up, like I'm trying to peep the scene, check my surroundings because you gotta be aware of your surroundings at all times. Tell me why my eyes just caught Unstable. Like she wasn't too far from me, but how did my eyes just catch you mugging the fuck out of me right now? I'm thinking, is this whole nigga right here that I'm standing by, like that I'm dancing by? Because mind you, I wasn't even dancing on him. I was more so dancing with Petty than him. But is this you? I don't understand. I had petty. I'm like, bitch, get your friend, get your friend. She like, what? Like, she couldn't really hear me. So this club had like a patio area where you could go outside, and me and Petty locked arms and we walking towards that way. What a dude, he's still holding my hand, so he following us basically. It was two of them. It was two of them following us. So we get outside to the patio area, and I'm like, bitch, get your friend. Why the fuck is she mugging me and da-da-da? I'm just going on and on. And she was like, what? What happened? What happened? And she was like, I don't know what's wrong with that girl tonight. Like, something wrong with that bitch. And I'm like, you think? I'm like, why you friends with this hoe? I cannot. I don't know how you deal with this bitch. I'm just going in on her. And then we both laughing and damn near falling over. The dudes probably thought we was childish as hell. Because when I really think about it, we was acting childish as hell. How did dudes think that was attractive? If I was a man and I'm trying to talk to a girl, I realize that she younger and I see her acting this way, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. For you, bitch. Like, no. I hate being interrupted and coming back because I'll be forgetting what I was saying, where I left off at. I don't know where I left off at. Hope this still makes sense. Anyway, I'm gonna fast forward to when we like walking back in the club. So we bought a dope walking in. We probably walked like 5 steps in. Did y'all see that spit bubble? I hope not. We probably walked 5 steps in, and Megan come up to us and she was like, y'all ready? And Petty was like, you ready to leave? And Megan said, I'm sorry, I keep about to mix these names up. I hate when there's a lot of names like this because I don't be trying to confuse nobody. Megan is like, unstable, said she ready to go. So we like, we're unstable. So when we talking, it's like, you know how the club just get real fucking lit out of nowhere? Everybody like, ah! So when you hear everybody going crazy, you know that somebody probably fucking it up. So we hear that and we like walking towards the noise, like walking towards where the crowd done put a circle. Bitch, basically follow the phones, okay? So we see this group of girls fucking it up. They playing, y'all, why they still play Travis? Why do they still play Travis Porter in the club? Where was I? Vegas? Travis Porter don't never die. Cause I don't even know. And that song ain't even just come out when they was playing it. So yeah, I guess they gonna be playing Travis Porter forever. Cause they really still be playing that like it's 2009. When did Travis Porter come out? I don't know. But I wasn't in the club when Travis Porter was fresh on the scene. I was too young, so they always gonna play that, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, the girls is fucking it up. And then Megan was like, bitch, that's Unstable rolling that nigga up. You see him, da-da-da. So I didn't even see Unstable at first. I'm like, oh, that is Unstable. Okay, I guess she might not be ready to go no more. And anyway, even if she was ready to go, girl, bye. Because y'all gonna see. I was about to say something and y'all gonna be like, damn, why would you leave her? But y'all gonna see why. So yeah, she rolling this nigga up, getting it too. One thing about Unstable, her crazy ass could dance. My club boo come up behind me. I didn't know he was gonna come up behind me. So when he come up behind me and I just suddenly boop, bend over, like he just really came up behind me, bent me over. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we dancing, but it's like we not dancing on one accord. Sir, you gotta go with me. I'm not going with you. You see what I'm doing. I can't see what you doing. I'm bent over.
One band, one sound.
Work it the fuck out. Hold up. Why did I just put my shit down like I'm finna show y'all? Okay, so you know how when you dancing on a duo and y'all not on one accord, I kind of like slow it down to show him like what I'm about to speed up, like what I'm about to do fast. So that's what I'm doing. And he thinking I'm trying to slow wine. Okay, maybe it was giving slow wine. But I'm just trying to show you what to do with your hips. Basically, I'm trying to teach you without teaching you. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, then I started going fast because the music is fast. And it looked dumb if we slow wind it to this fast ass song. It was so stupid. I just felt like we looked stupid. So yeah, after that, when he finally put me down, he was like, y'all want a shot? And we was like, hell yeah, because we was drunk. We was drunk.
Y'all, it's Friday night. I'm sleepy editing, and I done edited out the part where he started picking me up. I guess that wasn't important because I accidentally deleted it. But yeah, he started picking me up and we started dancing in the air. Really, he was humping me in the air, but yeah.
We wasn't too drunk to where that last shot had put us over the edge because we was still fine after that.
Barely.
So he was like, all right, I'm about to go buy y'all some shots. So we followed behind him and he was like, what kind of shot you want? And I was like, we drinking Ciroc. Can you get Ciroc? But they only had like I think they only had the regular Ciroc. I don't know. I just said Ciroc. I didn't even specify. He started grabbing on my butt, licking his lips, winking his eyes. I feel like I had a flash of drunk meat because oh, it looked like he was winking both of his eyes. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna look so stupid. It looked like he was winking both of his eyes and like licking his lips. It was so weird. That's how I seen it. He probably was doing it smooth as hell, but I was drunk. Somehow we could always find Megan and Megan always found us. So yeah, by this time though, when we got that last shot in our system, I feel like Petty thought that like this is enough. Like now I'm ready to go. So she started calling her cousin. We go back out to the patio area. She called her cousin and tell her like, yeah, I'm ready to go. So her cousin was like, all right, I'm on the way, basically. Oh, you know what? She did call her cousin, but her cousin wasn't answering. Then she finally texted, and her cousin took a minute to text back, probably like 5 minutes to text back. And she was like, y'all ready? And yeah, that's how that went, because she wasn't even answering the phone at first. She did end up answering. So yeah, she said she was on the way. So I want to say maybe like, I don't even know how long the time was, y'all. I swear to God, it felt so long, and it probably wasn't because we was all intoxicated. But her cousin felt like she was taking forever. That's when we go to the patio, and Petty started calling her cousin to come pick us up. And her cousin was like, bitch, don't blow me the fuck up. I'm on the way. Don't blow me up. I'll leave your ass there, and blah, blah, blah. Just going in on her. And Petty, I could tell that she was really drunk. And Petty was like, bitch, I'm like swaying and leaning and stumbling and shit. And her club boo was holding her up and making sure that she was okay. And I was like trying to hold her hand and lock arms with her so she wouldn't fall over. So she was like, I'm just letting you know I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm too drunk. And she was like, bitch, you need to learn how to handle your liquor. Da-da-da, just like going in on her like she was her mama. But her mama wouldn't even do that. Like, her mama seemed more cool than the cousin. I don't know. Petty is like, I need to go to the restroom. So I'm like, okay, maybe she got to throw up. So we start walking to the restroom with our club booze, and they wait by the restroom. So we go in. Y'all, tell me why. No cap. No, I swear to God. Wait, hold on. Let me not get too hype. Let me not get too hype. Let me not get too hype. Okay. Bitch, tell me why. We go in the handicap stall. This bitch didn't even pick the handicap stall. Like, you picked a regular stall. Me and Petty go into the handicap stall together. And we drunk. So I'm like, bitch. She was like, they sucking. They sucking. And I was covering her mouth because I'm like, bitch, do not yell that shit. So we look down trying to be nosy. Y'all know, bitch, when you drunk, you do not care if you on the floor. You don't care. Look, when I tell you I done woke up, leaned over a toilet with my head, like literally laying on the toilet. I done woke up laying on the toilet. I know, nasty as hell. But when you drunk, you don't give a fuck. So I get down on the floor. And I'm trying to see, and I can't really see. So I'm like, all right, bitch, I might be drunk, but listen, I know how nasty this fucking floor is. So Petty get down. And she's trying to do the same thing, and she can't really see. But Petty was like, bitch, I think them unstable shoes. And I was like, nah. Bitch, I said nah, but I ain't even looked to see what kind of shoes Unstable had on. I know we've been around each other this whole time, and I ain't know what kind of shoes the hoe had on. Like, what if she would have went missing and the police needed the damn police report? So she was like, I think them Unstable shoes. So I'm like, nah. I had felt like I just seen Unstable on the dance floor. I felt like I had just seen her, so that couldn't have been her. So I'm like, nah, that's not she out there. She outside. She blah blah blah. So bitch really trying to take it for a hoe that don't even like me. Petty really did have to use the restroom, so she just started peeing. And I'm just trying to peep the shoes, the ankles, anything that was gonna let me know who the fuck that was. Like, is this really Unstable ankles? They don't really look like her ankles. I peed too, so we was up in there for a long time, like just rumbling and not trying to like let them. We was really trying to act like we was using the restroom and nothing else because we didn't want to tip them off or nothing. So yeah, but we see nigga shoes. So they finally get done. I don't know how long they was up in there. I can't say. Ooh, I hate the way YouTube censor us. Maybe he was a quick one, but they was not in there for that long. I feel like maybe a minute after I peed and flushed the toilet, that's when they unlocked their stall. So we hurry up and unlock our stall. I feel like it was a minute. It could have been shorter than a minute. We walk out the stall. We start having a fake conversation loud. We walk out. It's Unstable. And the dude that she was rolling up in the corner. She was in there giving her club boo head. It was really fucking crazy because I was drunk as hell. So I'm like, is this real? Is this really happening? Am I sleeping in the back of the car right now? Like, this ain't happening. This ain't happening. So yeah, the nigga hurry up. He hurry up and get out. And Unstable's like, did you ever call your cousin? Like, she ain't. Bitch, back up with your dick. Hold up now. Shit. You still got dick on your breath. Cause she all up in Petty face. Did you ever call? Bitch, hold up. Shit. Yes, she called her. So Petty was like, yeah, I called her. Who was that? What was you doing? Da-da-da. She was like, I'm grown. Da-da-da, whatever. And walked off behind him. Because I think he waited for like a little second so she could follow behind him. We still waiting for cousin. Me, oh my God. This is another thing how I should have known Petty was fake. Petty was talking so much fucking shit about Unstable. That's your friend. That's your friend. If I was talking shit about her, I could understand. Like, I don't even like the girl, and I'm the one talking about, I don't think them her ankles. Them is not unstable ankles. And she was like, bitch, yes it is. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, she was calling her a nasty hoe, and how the fuck you on the flow, and da-da-da-da this. And I was like, girl, you do know we was on that same damn flow. But yeah, it was just real fake. Oh, before we leave the bathroom, Petty called her cousin about maybe 3 more times, and her cousin do not answer. So irritating, and she talking shit about her cousin now. She was like, I'm so sick of that bitch. That hoe just mad because she not 18. Like, she wish she was 18 no more with her old ass, blah blah blah, just talking shit about her. So I'm like, damn, like, what is she doing? She was like, nothing. She want to be laid up with that broke ass nigga. That I just like, girl, I knew all cousin business, okay, all of it. So we go back out, right? Tell me why Unstable is all over my club boo, like all over him, rolling him up in a corner. That was her favorite place, the corner or that bathroom stall. He was probably next if we didn't leave. Let me stop. So yeah, she all over my club, and I'm just like, oh. I wasn't salty or nothing, because you know them club niggas is for everybody. But I'm just like, after he got done dancing with her, don't come back up to me trying to talk to me like, yo, what y'all finna do? Y'all finna leave? Nigga. Go talk to you unstables now. You go back to her crazy ass. I don't even know how much time went by, but finally cousin text what's this girl name? Petty, and was like, oh, I'm outside. Like I'm parked where I parked at, so come on, bitch. Like, she had an attitude with it. I don't remember exactly what she said. But my club boo was like, yeah, what y'all finna do? Y'all finna go? Y'all finna head out? Da da da. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, okay, well, give me your number and I'm gonna hit you later, blah blah blah. Because he was finna stay, because I don't think the club was closing yet. It was about to, but not yet. So yeah, we exchanged numbers. Petty give her club boo the number, blah blah blah, whatever. Where the hell was Megan at? I don't know where that girl was. I feel like I don't know. Megan was popping up and just reappearing, because disappearing and reappearing. Because when we was outside, Megan just reappeared. Maybe I was drunk as hell, but I don't remember her coming up to us being like, "Okay, girl, I'm ready to go," and walk with us outside. But when we was outside walking, I look back, there she is. I don't know where she came from though. So yeah, we walk into the car and we go to the parking lot that we had first parked in. What the fuck is that girl name? Cousin dropped us off in. Nobody was there. I mean, people was there, but not her. Her ass was not there. So I'm like, okay, she did the I'm outside thing, and she's still like 5 minutes away. So we was like, okay, let's just stand over here. Petty was like, hell no, I gotta pee. Like, I'm about to go back in the club and pee. I'm like, bitch, they not gonna let you back in. She was like, yes, he is. You seen how that nigga was looking at me? You seen how the bouncer was looking at me? He gonna let me back in to pee, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, tell me why we walk all the way back over there, because she thought that the bouncer was gonna let her back in the club. We get to that door, that nigga said no re-entry. What you thought? What you thought? He was like, you gonna pay the what was it, $25 or $30? It was like something in that price point to get in. You gonna pay that to go pee? You gotta pay that to go pee. I can't let you back in, because then I'm gonna have to let her back in and her back in and her back in, just pointing at random females leaving. So I'm like, girl, what did you think? You thought he was gonna let us back in? So we walking back to that same parking lot. She calling her cousin. Her cousin is not answering for shit. I don't know what was wrong with her cousin. She had an attitude or something. She must didn't want to come get us. So mind you, I'm drunk, walking, contemplating. One thing about it back then, oh yeah, I was that bitch that took my shoes off when I was too drunk and I could not, and my feet was hurting bad. I'm sorry, I took my shoes off, and I'll never do that now, because I don't like walking around barefoot. But back then, I definitely did. So I'm like, damn, my feet, I'm about to take my shoes off. What color was your cousin car again? What color was it? Oh damn, where's she at? Whatever. I'm just complaining, being a complaining ass bitch. And Unstable was like, how the fuck you don't know what kind of car brought you here? How the fuck you don't know what kind of car her cousin had? Stop acting fucking ditzy. I'm like, how the fuck I'm acting ditzy? I'm just asking a question. I can't think of the color of the car right now. Me and Unstable started getting into it again. She like, you always acting ditzy. You always this and that. I'm like, oh shit. I done said the girl name. I'm like, Petty, get your friend, because she do not fucking know me. So Unstable was like, and you always hollering somebody don't know you. You always hollering that, girl, nobody want to know shit about you. I do know your ass can't go home tonight. Come again, bitch. Because, bitch, that's actually tea. That's my business right there. How the fuck you know that? But in the moment, I was mad as fuck. Y'all know I had to play it off like, bitch, I can go home anytime I want to. No, the fuck I couldn't. No, shut up. You sound dumb. No, you couldn't. So me and Unstable getting into it, and she was like, she was talking shit, and I was like, bitch, no, the fuck I don't. I can go home, da da da. And she was like, you gotta sneak out, and you can't go back home, and you gotta do this, and you gotta do that, da da da. And you gotta sleep on Petty Flow tonight, and da 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 this. And I'm like, it was like her words was coming at me. It was coming at me, eating my ass up, and I'm like, this bitch Petty been telling my business. Like, I was shook at first, but then it finally dawned on me, like, how else would the fuck she know this? So mind you, I told y'all my feet was hurting, right? So I'm getting ready to take my shoes off now. And as she's saying that, I'm like, bitch, what? Grabbing for my shoes to take it off. I turn around, this hoe already in her stance. She already in her fucking fighting stance. Y'all, it all happened so fast. Okay, let me tell it how fast it happened. So I turn around. So I'm like, bitch, what? Grabbing for my shoes to take it off. She already in her fighting stance. So that's when Megan come and she pulled me from the back. Like I said, Megan be reappearing and disappearing because, bitch, this whole time I'm forgetting you're actually here because you so goddamn quiet. So I'm like, I'm not finna touch that bitch. I'm taking my shoes off because my feet hurt. I'm not finna touch her. So we all just yelling. Everybody yelling. Petty, me, Unstable, and Megan. So we walking down the street, causing a scene. These niggas walk about like, oh, them hoes finna fight. Them hoes finna fight. The hoes finna fight. I'm like, hoes. I'm like, fuck you, nigga. Da da da. So I'm yelling at everybody, y'all. Back then, I was very confrontational. I told you I was yelling at everybody. So I'm walking and stuff, and Megan is just like, okay, just chill, just walk in front of me, blah blah blah. So Petty is like, y'all all need to fucking stop it. And da da da. While she holding the phone up to her ear because she's still calling cousin. Cousin hated us. She wanted something to happen to us. Cause what? We all still talking shit, walking, right? And Unstable say some shit like, bitch, and you just mad. You probably still mad cause I took your nigga. It took a minute for it to dawn on me. So I'm like, what nigga? And she was like, I'm gonna just call him Darren. Darren from the club. I'm like, a club nigga? A nigga from the club? A club nigga? You pressed? You really mad? What? What the fuck? That's why you was mugging me all night? You dumbass bitch. I could feel the veins popping out of my goddamn neck. Megan turning me around or whatever, and then all of a sudden from behind I feel this bitch mush my fucking head. Y'all, by this time I had took my shoes off and they in my hand. So she mushed my head. Megan is pulling my arm. At the same time I felt like she was kind of trying to hold me back. Why the fuck do people hold people back when they're about to fight? I literally hate that. If I'm with you and you about to fight, I'm not gonna hold you back. If anything, I'm gonna jump in. Don't fucking it feel like I'm being detained fighting for my life when people hold me back. I hate that shit so fucking much. Please do not touch me. So I still got my shoes in my hand and I swing on her, but my shoes hit her. Excuse me, I had to cough. My shoes hit her. And this bitch start trying to swing for her fucking life to get at me. But Megan is now, it happened so quick, y'all, because somehow Petty started holding me back and Megan was on Unstable. So, and mind you, y'all, I had like platform type of heels because that shit easier to walk in. So platforms are there, especially I know we finna be walking for a while. Platforms, bitch. So yeah, that was a thick ass heel. That was a thick ass shoe in general. Unstable going crazy. Like, this bitch just hit me with her fucking shoes. Dang, shut up. She like, this bitch just hit me with her shoes, her fucking shoes. This hoe hitting me with shoes. She hit me with objects and shit. Just saying literally anything. So I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up, blah, blah, blah. We start arguing. Petty's like, calm down, calm the fuck down, bitch, calm the fuck down.
So she was telling me to calm down like that because they was out there threatening to call the police, and we young, underage, and intoxicated like that. We could have went to jail, I feel like.
And I'm like, get your ass off me with your fake ass, because how the fuck this bitch know my business? And this is, we going back and forth, and she was like, girl, before we got there, I was just telling her that you gonna spend the night. It's not even like that, ho. It's not even like that, da-da-da. So we going back and forth, and I'm like, nah, you a fake ass bitch. Fuck you, and blah, blah, blah. We getting into it. So we finally walked back up to the parking lot that her cousin was supposed to be at. Mind you, her cousin is still not the there. I don't know where that girl was. I think she got mixed up at this point. So I'm like, oh my, can you call your cousin? Because at this point, I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. She was like, bitch, do not fucking yell at me. I'm trying to tell you. She was just trying to plead her case the whole time. And I'm like, no, I don't care. I don't care. Can you call your cousin? I'm sick of standing out here. It's hot as fuck. Whatever. I'm just going in. I'm going to say a minute later. Her cousin skirt up like so fast. I feel like she was gonna run over my fucking toes. Like, that's how crazy she was driving. She skirt up and she was like, what the fuck y'all waiting for? Hurry up. And oh my god, I keep about to say this girl name. Petty was like, where the fuck you been? I know you see me calling you whatever. She was like, bitch, I told you I was coming to pick you up when the club let out. I didn't say I was on the way. So we get up into the back seat. Unstable get into the front seat because bitch, I'm not sitting by you. Mind you, I just said cousin swerved up to the parking lot crazy as hell. So we get in the car quick and we still hear something like clacking around, y'all. Megan picked the bottle up off the floor. Tell me why the rest of our bottle is empty. I mean, I don't even know how much we drink. Maybe, I want to say half. I want to say, if not half, a little over half. But our shit was empty. It was an empty bottle. And bitch, if you went ahead and killed it, why did you leave it in the car? To be honest, I wasn't thinking about the bottle. I would have remembered, but I wasn't thinking about it at that time. And seeing that empty bottle irritated the fuck out of me. And it must have double irritated Petty. So Petty was like, bitch, you drunk all of our fucking bottle? Cousin is like, bitch, what? What are you talking about? What? Like, irritated as hell. She was very irritated. So she was like, you drunk all of our bottle. Our bottle was gone. We had way more than this. And I was like, damn. And Megan was like, dang, I wanted a shot. And she was like, all y'all bitches arguing over a bottle y'all couldn't even afford. I had to put money in on this fucking bottle.
How, Sway?
Y'all, my ass is like, but wasn't there change? Unstable is like, cause I put money in on that
Girl, shut your broke ass up.
Shoot a bottle like that. Everybody just kind of ganging up on cousin, and cousin was like, all y'all hoes can get the fuck out of my car. I ain't have to pick you bitches up. And Dada just going in. My nigga was waiting for me. My nigga is at home. Like, I could be in bed. And Petty was like, bitch, just take me the fuck home. And cousin was like, bitch, get the fuck out of my car. I don't know who the fuck you talking to. I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's a lot of cussing. I'm so sorry. Mind you, nobody got out the car yet. So when cousin went to the other side, like, Petty was on the passenger side in the back. So when cousin went to that door to open it, and she was like, get the fuck out of my car. Petty was like, bitch, take me home. Like, you the one that killed our bottle. What you mad for? You ain't got no reason to be mad. And cousin was like, get the fuck out of my car. I'm not taking your ass home. Find your own way home. So Petty was like, bitch, you killed our bottle and you're mad at us for what? Da-da-da, just talking shit. And cousin was like, bitch, you want to fight? What, you want to fight about it? And Petty was like, bitch, yeah. I literally thought that they were joking. I literally thought that they were joking. I swear to God, Petty ain't even get the yeah out of her mouth. She still had the bottle in her hand. Y'all, tell me why I thought Petty was finna turn that bitch upside down and bust cousin upside her head. That's not funny, but that shit would have been funny. Like, Petty said, bitch, yeah. And then cousin grabbed her ass and drug her out the car. Petty still had the bottle in her fucking hand. Why didn't you hit the bitch with the bottle? So that's when everybody out of the car, they're trying to break up the fight. But it's cousin had already whipped her ass real nice. So, I mean, y'all, I swear to God, I thought Petty was about to hit this girl with a bottle. She didn't. She dropped it. Because I was going to try to take it out of her hand. I ain't like Petty in that moment, but I didn't want her to go to jail. So I was going to try to take it out of her hand. So, yeah, Megan trying to break up the fight. And actually, some dudes end up helping Megan. So, yeah, that's how the fight got broken up. But, yeah, cousin... How can I explain? Okay, it's like Petty had her hand on cousin's hand because cousin was pulling her hair. And then she was trying to hit her with her free hand. So she was holding her own hair, trying to hit her with her free hand. And it just wasn't working. Basically, when they broke it up, cousin is mad as hell talking shit. She was like, you broke bitches can walk, arguing over one bottle. Y'all don't even got money to put in for one bottle. Broke ass bitches, little young broke dumb bitches just going in on us. And that bitch got in her car. It was like the blink of an eye. This hoe swerved off so damn fast. She was so for real. She really left us. Oh, y'all, it wasn't no random dudes that broke it up. It was my club. It was our club booze. By the time this shit was happening, the club was actually out. And they was walking in our direction. And they saw us getting in a fight. And they was like, oh, shit, I didn't know y'all was still here. Like, what the fuck y'all doing? We thought y'all been left, blah, blah, blah. She was like, shit, damn, y'all need a ride? I'll take you home, blah, blah, blah. And Petty was like, yeah, we need a ride, whatever. Oh, I forgot a part. Before cousin actually got back up in the car, Petty was like, I'm calling my fucking mama. I'm calling my mama and tell her you trying to leave us stranded. And cousin was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Call her ass to tell her to come pick you up. Yeah, so when the dudes offered us a ride, Unstable was like, I'm not getting in the car with these niggas. I don't know these niggas, blah, blah, blah. I'm finna call my boo. I'm finna get my own ride. Petty was like, you might as well ask him to take us all home. Like, why wouldn't you ask him to do that? Since, like, these niggas is pretty much strangers, but they kind of like our last resort. But you know your boo, so ask him to take us home. And she was like, no, he not gonna want to take y'all home. He live over in this area, and you live all the way in that area, and it's just too far, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you a bitch. you gonna leave us stranded too? Like, I don't know. That's why I said earlier, like, if the bitch wanted to leave at that time earlier, she could have got her own right. That was my hindsight speaking, but yeah, she ended up leaving us stranded too. So, oh, but here's the kicker. Here's the fucking kicker. The dudes was like, they'll give us a ride, but Unstable was like, no, you need to wait with me until my boo get here. What? And Petty drunk ass was like, okay, well, let's wait for her until her nigga get here, and then y'all could take us home. I'm like, why are we waiting for her when she's basically about to leave us stranded too? Instead of getting in the car with somebody that we potentially know, we getting in a car with complete strangers. Like, I mean, they was cool and we was kind of talking to them all night, but I don't know. It's a difference, y'all. It's a difference. I was done. This night was, I was like, yeah, this shit finna be some action tonight. It's gonna be an eventful night. It's gonna be a good night. That was too many events for me. That night was too long. I was walled out. I feel like I just fought 7 battles for my life. I was like, oh, I was done for the night. Like, I done got into it with Petty, Unstable, damn near cousin. Like, it was just too much. It was too damn much. Unstable, Lil Boo finally comes. She get up in the car. They actually looked like they was starting to argue, and he zoomed off too. Everybody had a fucking attitude this night. Everybody had an attitude. So our club boos ended up taking us back to Petty house, and we kind of, excuse me, sorry, y'all know I keep burping. We sit outside her house talking to them for a little bit. Oh my god, y'all, it's so hard remembering every little detail. I keep forgetting stuff. So before we actually got out the car, they was like, y'all sure y'all don't want to come to our room?
Motel.
And we was like, no. First of all, nigga, we're already here. We're already at the house. No, we don't want to come to our damn room. So yeah, they kept trying to convince us to come to their room for like a good 3 minutes. No. And we got out the car because, bitch, and honestly, I don't even know why she let them pull directly up to her fucking house. I would have told them down the street somewhere and then walked the rest of the way. I would have pretended to, oh, you know what? They watched us go in. They made sure. They was nice. They were nice. And I did talk to my little club boo for a minute. And I told him everything that had went on that night. Because he was like, that shit crazy. Like, what the fuck happened? Da, da, da. And I told him, like, I think it was like 2 days later. So, yeah. Anyway, we get up into Petty house. And Petty trying to call her mama. Because she did say that her mama was going to be home about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So, we trying to call her. Her mom actually don't even end up coming home that night. And she told her mom the next day. And I think her mom got on cousin ass, and then they ended up getting into it again. It was a lot, y'all. It was a lot. She was telling me everything. Oh. Petty had said something like, when we was arguing, she had said something like, well, bitch, go home then. Go home tonight then. Shit, I don't give a fuck, whatever. So she was like, girl, I'm sorry. I swear to God, I wasn't talking shit about you. I was just telling her this, and she was just like telling me everything and shit. And I was like, well, why the bitch said that I gotta sleep on your floor and da da da. Y'all know when y'all drunk and emotional. I was like, bitch, you was gonna make me sleep on the floor? You was gonna make me sleep on the floor? Girl, we all slept in that big ass bed. I think she had a queen size bed. I don't know how 3 of us slept in that, and especially Megan. Oh, me and Petty slept with our faces near each other, and then Megan slept like at our toes, if that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like that Patron got me tripping. I never like looked at her the same. Like, I knew from that I could not tell her my business for real. Because you're going to tell this little bit of business, even though it was embarrassing, it wasn't like true tea or nothing like that, but you still telling it. So I didn't believe her lie for real. Anyway, yeah. That was that night though. That was that night. And Unstable, y'all, I'm pretty sure Unstable, and I would have to get on Facebook because I don't know neither one of their Instagrams. But I'm almost sure they still friends to this day. I put like 97% that they still friends. And it's ridiculous. Because to be honest, that's not the only time that Petty was talking shit about Unstable. It's really not. I had been around her a few more times and she was going in on Unstable. I mean, we had hung out a good deal because y'all know, bitch, I took Chelsea back as a friend. So yeah, I kept hanging around her. Not like all the time, but yeah, we was cool. We stayed cool after that, basically. I ain't really cut people off like that back then. I don't know. Back then, I feel like back then, everybody's friend group was so big because we wasn't thinking like the bigger the friend group, the faker the people or something. I don't know how that little saying go, but we wasn't thinking like that at all. So yeah, let me stop rambling. Okay. Anyway, I forgot to tell y'all to like this video. So go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment and hit that subscribe button. Y'all know the vibes. I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Okay, bye. Get y'all drink. Y'all, and it's because my curfew was like stupid early. Why is my curfew 10 o'clock? I'm 18, 10 o'clock. No matter which way you flip it, I'm grown. 1881. I'm grown. You know what my friends told me back then? I'm sorry, pause. My friends told me back then, you didn't train her. Talk about my aunt. She was like, bitch, you supposed to let her set you a curfew and you supposed to break it. You have to break that curfew a few times. And I was like, do you know what would happen? Like, I don't feel like listening to that. She was like, it don't matter. You gotta break her. It's very, very strict. If I break the curfew, I won't come out till next December. No. She was like, well, then you gotta sneak out. You gotta sneak out. Bitch. Weird. It's weird. Wait, so I'm gonna wait. I ain't gonna say nothing about that story because I feel like when I mention other stuff in different story times, y'all be like, I done heard this already. I done heard it. You're like, girl, no, you didn't. I just mentioned it. You don't know the whole story. Relax. I swear, on my 18th birthday, I was moving out. My bags, they should have been at the door December 16th. I don't know how I was gonna move out, but I kept telling my aunt, I'm moving. I can't wait to get out of here when I turn 18. Da 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 da. I don't even want to tell y'all what happened when I turned 18. Oh, let's skip it. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, this doing something. Where I got this money from, I don't know. Oh, I thought I saw... I'm seeing shit. All right. Let me slow down on the Patron. By the way, y'all, my neighbors would wait till I'm about to record to start blasting country music. So, I hope y'all don't hear it. I'm so sorry. 222 on the time. 222 on the time. Friend at the time, quote unquote, the one that scammed my bank account. Yeah. Every time I say something about Chelsea, I gotta mention that she scammed my bank account. Her and her man. Is that your mom or your sister? I swear, after I finished telling the story, y'all gonna understand. Like, this is why I started letting people slide like I used to. I used to let people slide real bad. And it's because I felt like I was young and super confrontational. So I was like, okay, maybe I need to chill out because it's always some bullshit. It's like always some drama. But I came to realize, like, even when I wasn't like, do I want to say speaking up for myself? Because I still spoke up for myself. I just started letting people slide. Even when I didn't take no shit and not let people slide, I used to not let people slide on shit. It was always drama, even when I was letting them slide. So I'm like, well, what the fuck is going on? I'm just attracting chaos. It was a lot that I didn't realize. I'm gonna just say that because I don't want to get too deep into it. You have to go through the messed up stuff to, learn how to handle yourself in situations and know what to do and what not to do. Like, that's part of life. That didn't make sense. Act like it did. I don't give a damn. They both walk out. And I don't know what's worse. A dude in the women's restroom, or if she would have went to the men's restroom. Probably if she would have went to the men's restroom. To be honest, I'm going to be honest. Back then, I didn't even realize, like, I mean, I did, but I didn't take it into consideration because for some reason I'm like, oh, I know so-and-so talking shit about that friend, but that friend, like, I could see, and they would never talk shit about me. Yes, they will. Watch out for bitches that talk shit about their real friends. That was that girl, real friend. And matter of fact, I think they're still friends to this day. And I've came across that a lot. And to be honest, I just realized how to do that. I just cut off long-term friendships, toxic, super toxic ones. So I understand people wake up at different times, and time don't hold weight, to be honest. It really don't. I'm gonna just say that. I'm really watching my neighbor sit on their patio. What you doing? Who he texting? I'm telling.